Okay, hi everybody. Karl and Samuel at Escape here. Time for another Q&A session. Seems like you're a very long way from me, Samuel.
It is, yeah.
But I think it's because Harrison has got this new green screen, which maybe you can or can't see behind us, and he wants to play around and put some images and graphics and questions and text and video and other sort of things up, just to maybe keep these videos a little bit more engaging, a bit more interesting. So Samuel, take it away, Q&A.
Yeah, so the last one we did mid-January, so about 5 to 6 weeks ago, and again, a lot has changed since then. We're now booking the guaranteed completion dates into end of January 2023 and pushing into February 2023. Now, we wanted to give you a heads up how that works in terms of earliest completion dates. Now, the earliest completion dates are still at the end of March 2022. This is our best effort. We think we might be able to complete that trailer. Important here is our guaranteed dates. Those are the dates as of last year's production. That's what we could build. The earliest completion dates are the one that is our best, it's our plan. And it will depend on how successful we are with the increase of the production.
Yeah, I think that's the most important point is last year we were producing 2 trailers every day, absolutely guaranteed, no problem whatsoever. So when we set the schedule going forwards, and this is what people are purchasing today, they're still purchasing at the rate of 2 per day. But my expectation or my plan and my hope is that come August, we're producing 4 trailers per day. So there's a doubling of that rate. So it doubles out every day for people. It's moving along quite well so far. We pushed hard during January, and kudos to the team. The operators on the shop floor, guys building the trailers, they pushed hard. They experienced some stress, but what it did do for us was it basically brought to the surface all of the issues that we need to address, with people and tools and equipment and different sorts of things, the bottlenecks that we have. So we did a good job on that. That produced some extra trailers, and those are the trailers that we essentially end up taking and putting on as inventory.
That's right.
So we didn't know we were going to have them. They're like bonus trailers for us. I couldn't plan any customers into those areas because we wouldn't have them configured in time.
Yes.
Right? We haven't reached out. So there's a bonus trailer. So production is coming along pretty good. I'm still very hopeful that when we hit in the next few weeks that we're going to have another improvement in our production time, which will again spit out more inventory trailers and run that all the way along. And I'm planning to do that all the way to, I believe it was July.
Yes.
That's my plan there. So hopefully have around potentially 85 trailers total. I know on the site we've said 60 at this point. So I'm kind of hoping we'll be somewhere between those two. And if we are, then we're actually on rate. We're moving in the right direction towards an August 4 per day build. And that, if we hit that and we can maintain that consistently, that will then that will solidify the earliest completion dates that people have.
Okay.
But it's going well. One thing I can say for sure, it will not be the current guaranteed dates we have based on 2 per day. We absolutely will be faster than that. Yeah. It's simply a matter of whether we'll be at 2.1 or 2 per week, or we'll be at 4 per week. Yes. I suspect we'll be, I'm hoping we'll be at 4, but I think we'll definitely be at 3, if not more.
So Karl, you mentioned the inventory trailers. We released a new website last week, and it's been successful. The first trailer has been sold there. I talked to the customers, they were very happy. Now, the next one is coming up this Monday.
That's right.
And there were a couple of questions with regards to that. So
go ahead.
I'll read them out to you. So we had
I'm getting these blind.
Pardon me?
I'm getting these kind of blind. So.
Right, yes. So Lori was asking, and also Philip, they were asking about the possibility of prioritizing. So if they already have a deposit in, maybe they placed it a little earlier, would we prioritize for them?
Right. I thought long and hard about this one. So, everything we do is where we try and put ourselves in the customer's shoes.
Yeah.
Right. Every day we try and put ourselves in the customer's shoes. Now, we can't actually put ourselves in the customer's shoes because we're not customers. Sometimes this flips the other way, in so much as the only people in this whole process between us and you who can be completely objective or dispassionate is us with this. So when I looked at and I'm massively, fairness is what I'm all about, is keeping things fair in every way possible. Very contract driven and very fair at the same time. So I think the process we have is very fair. I think prioritizing people, once you put your deposit in, you're an Escape customer.
Right.
It doesn't matter whether your deposit came in 5 seconds ago or 2 years ago, right? And we're waiting, or we're in process. You're all Escape customers. We treat you all equally, fairly across the board. Now, I know that may seem a little like, well, I was in earlier, why don't I get preference? Well, that would not be equal or fair. So from a dispassionate perspective, I'm the only one who can be dispassionate. I, Escape, are the only ones that can be dispassionate. It's a fair process. It's all a lottery, really. Whether it's a push of a button or a spin of a drum, I'm picking a name out, it's all the same. It's all a lottery. You got to be in it to win it. And I mean, it's, I kind of, should we say, it's just as an example, the folks who took the trailer last week, they were actually planned in for, I think it was an October this year production. So they were like, it was fair, it worked, and they were very happy. It's going to be lots more of these.
Yes.
So, we had 18 people or so, with 27 people on the website, 18 people specifically on that inventory page of that trailer, refreshing at the time when it went live. And, we got 60 or so, hopefully 85 of these to sell. I think it's going to be lots of opportunity for people to get what they want.
For those who are new to this, we highly recommend to watch the video and to familiarize yourself with the process.
Yeah.
So when it comes to you, purchasing this one or trying to reserve it, that you know the steps to do and that you can be fast on this process.
Yeah, it's all a lottery.
Yeah.
At this point, everyone has the same equal chance of doing it, and Harrison's going to show it up here for us.
Okay, we're going over to the E23. So we did a little update a while ago. And so just maybe Karl, if you give us...
Yeah, E23, gosh, I know William is chomping at the bit to get going on the E23 when it rolls in here. So massive delays from our supplier in the US on the molds for various reasons, their own supply issues or people issues and COVID and everything else that's been causing problems for them. We are almost there. My molds are made. They're made. I'm just waiting to receive them now, but I do have some final QC checks that I want done on these molds before they come across. It's really challenging. Molds we made in the US at this time, and we can't go down to inspect them, so I need a third party to inspect them and make sure they're right. The last thing I want is molds coming here that are not 100% for us. So then that leads into the next question, of course, is okay, well, when are you going to have prototypes and when are you going to do the draw? And when will production be for the Escape 23? So my goal is production will still be for Escape 23 in this year. Obviously, everything has slipped just a little bit longer again. I think once it gets here, then we'll start to accelerate, even more quickly with it. So at this rate, these molds are not here yet. Should be here in the next couple of weeks, assuming that they pass the QC checks. And then we still have to wax them up and get them ready. Get it in, get the first few pulls off of them, and then we're pushed now. We're 2 to 3 months before we have prototype fully ready at this point, and then move forward. We're really excited for the 23.
We did receive the chassis.
We have the aluminum chassis. Yes, it looks great. It
will be there.
Image, Harrison, please. So the Escape 23. Aluminum chassis has come in. It's a fine looking chassis. I'm really pleased with it. A whole load of new features on this chassis that we don't have on our current chassis. So we're really sort of incorporating new design into the chassis. The strategy with this trailer, of course, being that we're going to pre-build the chassis like a glider. That happens in a truck manufacturing side of things. So we're going to pre-build it like a glider and then drop the shell onto it and then work up through it, all the lines and different things that we need. So I'm really looking forward to the 23. When it does come, it is coming. Just a matter of time.
All right. Joe Staub, he was asking if the draw for the deposits, if that's going to be a live event.
Wow, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll live stream it. Now that we have technology back again that enables us to live stream, in other words, we've got a better Wi-Fi and a better internet coming in, we will, why not? Let's live stream it. I think it's a great idea.
Ken is asking if we can update our floor plan on the E23. We just recently did, and my understanding, Karl, is at the moment we'll put this on hold
It's
until
all food.
we step in, right?
It's all food for thought. I mean, you could put this here and you could put that there, and we could change this and we could change that. There's a million things we could do in this. For us, the next stage is. William's got the model together. You can play with it all day long, but the next stage for us really is to get a physical prototype together.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I think it's how does it feel?
Mm-hmm.
You got to stand inside and go, do I have enough space in this kitchen area?
Yeah.
Do I need this here? Do I need? Can I cook? Can I work in this space? How is my dinette working? Is the bedroom? Can I move around? Is it large enough? So there's a physical thing that we need to do. Yeah.
Thanks for those questions. Now we have a few others. We just put them under various. One to start with is last time we were talking about the 21NE, and the question came up if on the 21NE the front dinette could be built into a permanent bed. And I think we got that a little bit wrong doing that one. So this is our bloopers. The front dinette has to stay as a dinette. We cannot build a permanent bed there. So just a little correction here on our side.
Okay. Did I say that?
I don't blame anyone. It was me.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. There was a discussion about currency. So you may know that our US customers pay in US dollars and our Canadian customers in Canadian dollars. And the question came up whether or not this could be changed.
No.
Yeah, so we set our prices once a year.
Yeah. I don't see why would we. There's no need to change. The reason we changed was to make it easier for people.
Yeah.
Now there's a few folks out there who are going to go, I want to play the currency game and do it. Great. Take your $50,000, play the currency game, make your money, and then come and buy your trailer in your local currency.
Very good. Supply chain. Now, Karl, tell us a little bit about how we were affected, if we're still affected, and our process on the supply chain.
Yeah, we were great up until COVID. A lot of people probably say the same thing. Great up until COVID. Actually, great up until we had some blips, in the summer of last year. But really, nothing much until October. In October, we got hammered. We got hammered starting off with the Dometic ovens. Now, that wasn't to do with COVID.
Right.
The Dometic oven started in October, but that was to do with their potential recall, right? Which is it then became a recall at the end of it, but it's still a little bit of a nebulous thing. But it's been issued now, so it is a recall.
And we did inform our customers who could be.
Yeah, we have to follow a very strict process here.
Yeah.
So once Dometic issued their recall, then we issued our notice, and then we informed all of our customers on all of that. Again, it's only certain serial numbers are affected by this. If you are a customer and you have one of these units, call Dometic. There should be zero charge for this. Zero, no charge for this. The only time you'll be charged anything is if you decide, I'm not putting my trailer in there and I want them to come to me.
Yeah.
Then they're going to charge you. Right? Because from a warranty perspective with those dealers, it's about bringing your trailer to their dealership and then they'll repair it for you.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't pay if you decide you want to have somebody do a call out for you. That's entirely your decision on that one. So we got hit with the ovens back in October, and then it was just domino effect of different things. So we've been fighting hard, and I must say, thank you very much to all our customers, especially anyone who was built in January and February, who were expecting to maybe collect their trailers in January, February. Fortunately, it's the time of year when a lot of people don't want to pick their trailers up, or have them delivered. But we got hit hard in November, December on the supply chain thing, and it was every day there was something different.
Yeah.
Something different happening every day. Stabilizers, and then there's some lights, and it was one thing after another that was hammering us. So much appreciate all our customers who who stuck with us and didn't get too upset and recognized there was a pandemic going on and businesses were shut down and manufacturing wasn't happening in the most case, but we kept going. Now we went through a few different things right now. Just like in the last couple of days, we have a big issue on our maple wall panels. The maple wall panels. That's it. Only the maple wall panels. We're really fortunate that our vendor had a very, very similar maple for it. It's a touch slighter tone on the maple. I think it looks great actually. Maybe I liked it. And so just a slight sort of contrast between the trim and the wall, and then of course you have the doors, which always start off as a lighter color anyway because they're real maple. And I think it's going to look absolutely beautiful. So that's coming through now. So we've already notified all customers that are affected by this one. That's our process, by the way.
Yes.
If there's a substitution or a change coming in, and more specifically, if it's something, when I put myself in your shoes and I go, oh, I was expecting this, not that, and it's something, what's the word?
Significant?
Significant in some way, then we'll reach out and let you know and see if there's an opportunity for you to change to something else if you have an option to change, or delay your production date. But I won't do it for things like wheels. Like if we get aluminum wheels and steel wheels, if the steel wheels come spoked versus non-spoked, it's like that's all the same to me. They're all white. The aluminums, it's the same. It's a similar sort of thing. And we have had issues with steel wheels as well. And then we actually had issues with aluminum wheels. Nothing changed. Couldn't get anything different. And they ended up the same. So we always notify the customers directly through our CRM tool. That's how we notify everybody. Or we'll do this type of YouTube thing. But principally, we want to reach out to you directly.
And since this video today, you may watch it in a week or a month from now, this may not be an issue anymore at that time. So it's always an ask you. If there's something missing, we will let you know.
Exactly. Always come and ask us first. So social media is a wonderful place to go and find information or get opinions and different things. But remember, it is never, well, that's not true. It can be quite old. Or the information or the opinions and the thoughts that people have can also be quite dated on there, which means they're not exact and up to date with the current information. So back to the usual thing, send us an email. Samuel does a really good job and spends a lot of time going through the sales at escapetrailer.com emails that come in, and of course you're very diligent and detailed in your responses to people, so we appreciate that.
Thank you. Joe had another question, and he said, can we install a generator as an option?
You were telling me Ford trucks are coming out with a built-in generator. 7,500 watt generator.
Right? Yeah.
I would think, buy a Ford truck. No, that's a joke. Definitely not this year. 100% focused on pushing the Escape 23 through rest of its product development and into production release this year. So no options development this year. I just don't have the resources to put onto it. There is an option for a person where they can buy. We recommend a 2,200 watt generator for themselves. It's a nice small enough package that you can cart around and stuff. But never say never for the future.
Okay. Yeah. Switching topic a little bit. Warranty. What does our warranty cover? What's the process? What is our service department doing?
Yep. Service. So we don't really do service as such, or certainly not anymore. But we warrant. So our team here, the after sales and support team, is warranty support, our warranty and parts sort of support. So they'll do a couple of things, and I say always call us first. So they'll give you the benefit of the tips and tricks and the experience that they have from dealing with our appliance vendors, Dometic, Lippert, Dexter, right? Those are the big, the key ones, should we say. And they'll give you the benefit of experience with whatever the issue resolution. But if it's a problem that needs to be fixed, the warranty for the appliances is with the OEM. That's either the Dometic, the Lipperts, the Dexters of the world. If it's anything we have manufactured, as in the shell, chassis, any of the interior woodwork and stuff, that warranty is ours, and we will totally support, obviously, directly from Escape with all that stuff for you.
Very good. Switching gears a little bit, we know there are questions in the Escape forum, and we also have been asked whether or not we could participate in the forum and answer questions right there.
Yeah, no, is the answer to that. So I love the Escape forum, so I do drop in and sort of go through, but man, it can be there's a lot of information, a lot of opinions and thoughts and stuff going around, a lot of great quality information in it as well. It's not the tool that we use as a forum for communicating with customers. It just isn't. We have our YouTube, this type of thing. Our Facebook, although we don't really use that for direct communication with anybody. It's more of a marketing tool for us. The same way that we don't go on to Escape Travel Trailers Facebook page and interact there. That's for our customers to interact with each other and ask questions of each other. And I certainly don't want to go in there and start polluting it. So I mean, if anybody thinks that we're on the forum searching for questions to answer, you'd be wrong. You know, we have enough work managing and delivering to customers that are, to get their trailers built and get them out. We don't have time to be in there, sort of answering the wheres and the whys of every other detailed question that comes through. So if you have a question that you want answered, ask Escape, and we will give you the answer.
Very good. Awesome. And now we did talk about our configuration video just earlier. Now the configuration video, Harrison is pushing hard on that, and you as well. Maybe talk a little bit about the value and when this is coming out.
So recently we did a few different, we've been working hard over the last couple of months, I guess, ever since we started doing one-on-one videos, and then that sort of proliferated and started to grow. So in the last month or so, I guess, we've done 3 big videos on product. We did the table mounting systems, I think that might have been the first one, the ovens, and then the ACs, right, where we started to do the side-by-side comparisons, or at least bigger review on those units. We have every intention of continuing that. But what we started off with is, and this is mostly for our new customers coming in and people who are yet to configure their trailer. So what we started off with is part of our Escape Academy. That will be coming, I think I mentioned that 2 years ago, but that is now sort of getting off the ground. So part of the Escape Academy, and the Escape Academy is all about building an educational series for our customers. We're trying to use the rich sort of multimedia approach to do that. Harrison is putting the finishing touches on this week. Okay, so he's definitely going to have it done this week. You heard it here. And we'll be releasing that out to some customers next week. So I think within a couple of weeks, we'll start to see this up on YouTube. And what this will be is, it's going to be awesome. So this is a full run through of, I'm not going to say all the options, because I am changing some things around a little bit here for later on in the year, but a good run through of certainly all the options that I'll be looking at for next year, or this August on of this year, a better way to say it. And it'll be video, it'll be rich, it'll be showing comparisons and a little bit of chat from us. And then I think take whatever you see from us in the next couple of weeks, store it, and then let's look back at it again in 6 months, because I have a funny feeling we are going to knock the socks off this industry, RV industry, the whole RV industry, with what we're starting to put together. And
bring us your feedback so we can improve it, make it better every time. Yeah. Now we had a technical question from Eric, which was, I'd like to hear more about your lithium battery installation for the DC to DC charger. Do you need to run a dedicated power supply for your towing vehicle?
No, it goes through the 7-pin. So the 7-pin obviously is connected up and comes from your alternator. The power will come through your alternator through that 7-pin. So it basically comes through the 7-pin to the DC charger. Some, especially the Fords, and we have the Fords. So notice some of the Fords have got a smart plug on there. And those plugs can be a little tricky to get up and running, because it's kind of the DC charger runs off sort of a Bluetooth. It's Bluetooth setup, so it can be a little tricky to get running, especially in the Fords. Okay. But we've got them running here, so no problem whatsoever. Maybe actually just rolling back here a couple of seconds. Maybe Harrison, you can just do a sort of 5-second thing on the upcoming video that you've got. Just take a few seconds and throw it up so people get a sense of what we're talking about.
Very good. Stephen and Bob both asked about the videos. We covered that. Yes, the intention is to keep growing our
Absolutely.
video portfolio. Make suggestions if you want to see.
Yeah,
anything.
that would be great. Actually,
Yeah.
suggestions would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. A big one we want to work on is the whole off-grid power side, lithium batteries, solar.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a big one for us to work on next.
Okay, and then we had Diane. Diane was asking, first of all, she was very happy about her earliest completion date. So she had a guaranteed completion date of November 22,
Mm-hmm.
and
Should be
February became her earliest completion date. So that's the date we are aiming for. And so she was wondering if she could move even further. I think that's
I think it's so the only way that Diane would move forwards even more is if a whole lot of people cancel out. Right, so if a whole lot of people cancel out, what we'll do is we will continue to pull customers forward as much as we can. At some point, we're going to be building inventory in there. If it's like someone cancels and it's like, we can't get this person to move forward and configured and all done at the same time, then we build an inventory. But otherwise, maybe. Step one, we got to get our run rate up to even hit that earliest date that we've given.
Yes.
And then step two would be if there's any opportunity of gaps in the plan, then potentially we could pull her forwards. But I would say that's pretty low at this point, man.
That's right. So that completes our questions. Thank you very much for your patience. Today was a little bit of a longer Q&A.
Yeah.
But I think there was quite a few, topics.
We have so much to say.
Yeah.
Right. We have so much to say. We have so much information that we could give you, but we'd be here all day doing it, and then we can't get back to the customers and looking after them.
That's right. We'll do another one when time comes, right?
Yeah.
So any questions, let us know.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Samuel.
Thank you,
Putting
Karl.
that together. Thank you, Harrison, for the editing you're going to do on this video when it's complete. I guess that's it. We're Escape Trailer.
Built for you.